What's up, guys? It's Sweets here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Draft tier list, and today I have a very special guest, and it is genuinely surreal to say it. I'm doing my first big collab here. Please welcome Pink Across. Say hi. Can share a few words with us.
Hello, thanks for having me. Yeah, I like talking about Pokemon, but editing is kind of a pain, so now I get to talk and you do the editing. So this is best of both worlds. I'm happy to yap about some normal types. One of my favorite types. So this should be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Give me what's up. Okay, here we go. All right, so there's a little bit of a caveat today. Now, we're not just talking about normal types. We've been primarily doing this in Dex Draft. However, there's a problem with the normal type, and it is that, well, they suck. For lack of a better term, a lot of them aren't very viable in draft, because normal type isn't really a type that you would super want to draft. There's a few standouts, and of course we'll be talking about them, but today I think we're going to pivot a little bit. We're going to be talking about all of the normal types. That includes natdex. So natdex, no Tera is going to be our format today. It's a format I have experience with. We're just kind of we're gonna breeze through it. There's a lot to talk about because it is natdex, but there's a lot of interesting stuff. So how we normally do this Pink Across is we're gonna take turns going one after the other, picking the Pokemon we want to talk about. We don't have to go in order or anything. So since you're the guest of honor here today, why don't you go ahead and pick one first?
Yeah, well, I think probably we want to just start here with the strongest, and Megalopony, I think, has got to go in S tier. I mean, as a normal type, it's incredibly valuable in draft. It recently got a lot of new coverage, so it has moves like Triple Axle now, it has U-Turn now, but on top of that, you've got Fake Out Quick Attack sets, you've got Encore, that incredible speed tier, and just the fact that there's really usually no easy answer for return plus close combat. So it's a super consistent performer, and just a generally great pick and draft.
Absolutely. Scrappy making it to where I can just now close combat that Golden Go instead of just, having to rely on just having to click U-turn makes it that much better. And, Fake Out Quick Attack is amazing priority. It's fast, hits hard. You even get stuff in natdex like Power Up Punch, which could just win the game on the spot if you get one switch right. There's stuff like that where it's absolutely probably the best one out of all the ones you can pick. And we will be also talking about the base forms too. And, unfortunately, Lopunny isn't that great, but it has its uses.
Yeah.
Either way.
We can put that pretty solidly into D tier, I'd say, while we're at it. Might as well. I mean, there's nothing a Lopunny can really do. You've got a funny set where it does get Klutz, so you can trick... or switcheroo, you can switcheroo like an Assault Vest onto defensive Pokemon, and that's kind of a fun application of that. But other than gimmicks, there's really no reason to use a Lopunny.
I will argue that that gimmick is nice, but as well, it actually, if you look at it, has surprisingly decent bulk. It could be like a low-tier Tera captain, I imagine, if we were doing Tera, but we're not. So, it has good bulk, but as just a mono-normal type, it's probably going to be D tier. Though I would say higher up because it's pretty fast. You can't deny that. So, and it still gets
105 speed, but with 76 base attack, 65 HP, and then 84 defense and 96 SPDF. There's really nothing this thing can do that can't be done better by almost anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not even...
I mean, maybe if you've got like a 50-person draft, then maybe a Lopunny could be good, but I can't see it ever being drafted in any reasonable scenario.
Absolutely. All right, now it's my turn. Let's see here. Now, you wanted to talk about the best one here. Now, if we were talking about Dex, I think there'd only be one real answer to that. And we're going to talk about it. Holy crap. A huge... thunder just shook my house. They heard me about to talk about Terrapagos, and the gods tried to smite me. Terrapagos is, in my opinion, up here, might even go above my buddy Jamarcus, who unfortunately cannot be here right now. I think he's on a fishing trip. Shout out Jamarcus. This Pokemon was made for draft. It's absurdly broken. This thing is a guaranteed. It's a guaranteed spin most of the time. Tera Storm hits so hard. It's so hard. It's one of just like, I mean, it's 120 base power move, no drawbacks.
That's correct.
And its ability is amazing. Heavy duty boots with this thing is like the most free setup of all time. You always can get a hit off with it pretty much. It has, I mean, this thing has all the coverage you could ever want. Genuinely, it has like every move. Combined, rapid spin to boost its own speed, and spin away hazards. This thing is like, there's never a matchup where it's bad. This is like the Iron Valiant of normal types. This is...
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. The other thing is that ability, Tera Shell, a lot better than multi-scale, so that because it makes the move not very effective. A Dragonite's still going to get blown up by ice moves, even with multi-scale intact. A Terrapagos is going to still take not very effective damage from fighting moves, and that also allows it to get past multi-hits. Every hit of that multi-hit will be not very effective, unlike multi-scale, which can be bypassed by multi-hits.
Which is bullshit. In my fair opinion. But, well, I know. But, this guy, I actually really want to try drafting him. Jamarcus will praise this guy's phrases forever. He had an amazing season with it, and I think it definitely deserves that spot for sure. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so your turn, my friend. We have so many.
Alright. Do we have Ursaluna Blood Moon here? There it is. Yeah, I think that guy has got to go in S tier as well. I mean, this thing's stats are pretty incredible. Either S or A. I would say S. You can put weakness policy on this thing and just EV it to live every hit. Nothing's taking a Blood Moon. There is, it's basically just kind of impossible to switch into, impossible to deal with. Really strong Assault Vest user, not bad with choice specs either. Works well with Trick Room, and it's got the bulk to live basically any hit.
It can't set up its own Trick Room, can it?
No, it can't.
Okay, that's one thing that's kind of sad about it. I remember when in ground types we put this guy in A tier, and I really like the argument that my friend has made before, because we've talked about this one before in the ground type list. This thing's bulk is so nice, it can theoretically be your ground type check. There's not a lot of ground types that, one, want to take its earth power, and can also dish out enough damage to even 2-hit KO it. And, like, it's hard for a lot of stuff. This thing it has self-healing, it's incredibly bulky. Unfortunately, it doesn't get any, like, hazards or nothing, which kind of sucks. If this thing could be your hazard setter, it'd be an amazing one. I want to see how the rest of the list pans out before I put it in S, because it's slow, and in terms of roles it fills, it's nothing more than offense, which you can't say about like Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny has offense, but because of the priority and the coverage and all that, I think it kind of can get away with that, as opposed to, and Terrapagos can do pretty much anything you want it to. So I'm going to leave it at top of A for now, but we might change our mind later. Is that fair?
Yeah, that seems fair.
All right. Let's see here. Let's get a crappy one out of the way here. Or actually, no, let's not do a crappy one. Let's get one that's kind of controversial in draft here. Blissey. Let's talk about Blissey. Big pink blob. This Mon isn't very good in draft. And
I'd say C. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say it has more value than Lopunny. However, Blissey's main flaw, as you might be saying, is, well, wait, how could this thing be so bad? It beats every special attacker. When you know that, it's not hard. When you find this thing on the ladder, you're not expecting it. When you're fighting this thing in draft, you know it's coming, so you are able to abuse the hell out of a Blissey. Run a Lumberry, you just can set up in its face, you can sub if they try and Thunder Wave you. Just ring like a physical coverage move on something. It's not great in draft. However, in certain matchups, it can be hard for the opponent, depending on the build of the Blissey's team. It can be hard to actually break or get the hit on Blissey that you need. Other than that, though, not very impressive. I would say.
It has a lot of coverage, a lot of utility moves, can be somewhat threatening with physically defensive calm mind sets.
Yes.
But yeah, generally just not very good, especially without Tera. It's just going to get it with fighting moves, and that'll pretty much be it. So yeah, pretty bad Pokemon in draft.
Yes. I will say you did bring up a very good point. This thing has the Gen 1 moveset of getting Bolt Beam for some reason, and Fire Move, right? Doesn't it get Flamethrower? I think in natdex it does.
That's right.
It gets all the moves like a Gen 1 attacker would get. So Calm Mind sets with, its bulk are not that bad. It can be a kind of a win con, but it's so niche, and you're definitely not bringing it every game. The one thing I could see this thing doing is like consistently getting up rocks, which might be its one niche. But other than that, I think C tier is probably fair.
I mean, it's really slow and very vulnerable to taunt, so I'd say I wouldn't exactly give it big points for getting up rocks either.
Oh, you're right. It is, taunt is true. But if you want to run like Mental Herb or something, I don't know.
Then you might, get blown up by a physical lead, so it's just not very good.
It's just not very good.
There's nothing it reliably does other than wall special attackers, which your opponent just won't bring.
Yeah. All right, let's see here.
Let's take a look at Mega Pidgeot. That's one I think we can put in A tier. It is.
Why does this thing not get Focus Blast?
It's at the top left there.
Top left? I'm sorry. I am blind. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so not quite on the level of Megalopony, but it is still really fast. It is very strong. Its coverage leaves a lot to be desired, but at the same time, you can just click really strong hurricanes. Even though you know what it's going to do, it's a bit of a one-trick pony. It does it very well. I mean, you can run. You have a little bit of variation. You can run workup sets on screens, which are quite threatening, and then you've of course got the the standard U-turn, Hurricane, Heat Wave, Roost sets, and you can throw stuff like Toxic on there. So there's some variety, not much, but it's it generally does what it does as a really fast hard hitter very well.
I agree. There's a few points I also want to make. I've seen this thing used in that Dex Draft. This thing loves its refresh sets. This thing loves to be the bulk breaker of the team, and it can be because Hurricanes that can't miss can just 6-0 some teams straight up. It's very hard to draft a team that isn't either Flying, Rock, or Ice Weak in some way, shape, or form. This thing is an amazing Hurricaner. Some downsides, though, is it can't run an item, which a lot of Megas have that issue. Not being able to run boots, and so that way your opponent could just set up rocks. It kind of takes away from this thing's whole deal. If it got Focus Blast, I could actually probably see it even going in S despite that. But because its only option to hit the steals is Heat Wave, it's, in my opinion, probably a little bit below Ursaluna Blood Moon. I think
that seems fair.
The speed is great, and being able to outrun so much, you're able to run Modest a lot. But the lack of an item slot really hurts this thing, in my opinion. And like I mentioned, this thing really does not need to run more than moves than just like Hurricane and U-turn most of the weeks. So you can run like Refresh. So if they want to try and like Thunder Wave you or something of that sort, you're able to consistently pile on damage, set up for other sweepers to take, chip off the steals and stuff. So this thing, very good. I actually did want to try it, and it got sniped from me round 1. So, okay. Let's talk about, if we're going with the Mega route, why don't we talk about Mega Audino and get that shitter out of the way?
Yeah, D. Pretty simple. Yeah, so how most drafts work, as far as I understand, when you draft a Mega Pokemon, you have to run the Mega Stone on that Pokemon.
Yes.
So you've just burned your Mega on an Audino. I think that if that doesn't warrant D, I don't know what does.
You're not going to like me for this. I don't think it's D. I think, now, you're going to figure me out here. I think it might be bottom of C. Because it still does Wish Protect very well. It still is a fairy type. It's a normal fairy. So there you go. That's your Dragapult answer. Boom.
No, you'll face Dragapult once. I mean, one time.
Hey, If your team's weak to Dragapult, though, this thing's good. But Dragapult's not normally even allowed in natdex, so it doesn't even really matter. But yeah, you are right. Wasting your Mega Slot on this guy, not ideal. However, it does get... It's very bulky. Unfortunately, you're losing your regenerate ability when you Mega Evolve. However, I think this thing gets the bulk and the utility of like knockoff and stuff like that. If you really just have 3 points left to spare and you didn't draft a Mega for whatever reason, this thing is usable. You could reasonably pick this up at 3 points in my opinion. However, there's a lot of caveats that prevent it from being any higher than that, and I completely agree. Don't draft it. But if you did, and you had 3 points and you didn't draft a Mega before, maybe this could be an answer to that. Would you agree with that?
I'd say if you don't have a Mega and you've got 3 points left, you missed your chance to get a Mega, pick up a Trapinch. I mean, this is... Audino is... I'd sooner draft a lot of non-Megas. I feel like if you're going to put a Pokemon in the do not draft category, that's got to be D. I mean, Blissey... almost never draft. Audino, never ever draft. That's where I'm putting it.
I've seen it. To be fair, I've seen this thing put up screens and stuff. But I'm gonna put it top of D because it is, at the end of the day, it has good bulk. You can't say that about something like this. This thing can reasonably take a hit or two. It can take a hit or two. Yeah. It'll do 10% back. You seem really cross at me right now. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I'm cross at Audino. I've used it before. It did a lot of damage to my Elo.
I thought you were gonna say it did a lot of damage, like attack wise, and I was like, no, you're talking about Audino. There's no way. That is not the sentence.
They didn't even give the thing moon blasts, which is pretty insane.
It is kind of
okay though. You know what? I'm gonna take it back. I pulled it up. I'm looking at its move pool. This thing got the Clefable treatment.
That's what I'm saying.
It's got Flamethrower. It's got Healing Wish. It's got Ice Beam. It has Knockoff. It has Magic Coat. This thing is pretty decked out. So. All right. I can agree. There is actually some reason to draft this.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it had all this coverage.
That's one thing we might need to do a lot in this video. If you can keep that up, that'd be nice, because I can't pull it up while I'm recording. However,
yeah, for sure.
You can just keep that open if there's any mon that we have any questions about. I think this mon has its merit, but don't use this as your Mega. Do not. Especially if you have to Mega Evolve right away, especially don't do that. Either way. Very interesting one. It's your turn, my friend.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fairy normals, let's just get Wigglytuff out of the way and put that in. Well, I guess it's not too clear cut. It did get the Clefable treatment as well.
This thing is not
every bit of coverage.
This is what people throw on their draft that's weak to Dragapult. I said that about this. I've seen this used as like, oh shoot, my team is weak to Dragapult. I'll put a Wigglytuff on there.
Yeah, and then it just runs Steel Wing against your team. So it's really not great. I'm looking at this thing's stats. It's
so bad.
It's really bad. It does have a really good Wish Pass, so it's got that on its side, but with its bulk being what it is, you know, it does get Stealth Rock, which Audino doesn't get, but so I guess we can put it at the bottom of C tier.
Hell no. I would much rather use Mega Audino than this. I think it does. Here's the thing about this, right? This at least has the bulk to take a hit. I know this thing has a fat HP stat, but if my Fairy type isn't going to resist the Fighting type move, this thing is going to be taking 60 from a close combat. It's not going to be able to Wish properly. It's not item restricted. I think... I really do think this might be worse than Lopunny. However, I'll put it slightly above for now, because I've seen this thing drafted. I've never seen a Lopunny drafted. So, we'll do that. I don't think it's above Mega Audino.
One other thing I think you've got to consider is that this thing has Frisk. So being able to check items is pretty huge in draft.
Yes, Frisk is
and
cool.
It does have Stealth Rock and coverage. So it's got Frisk, Stealth Rock, massive coverage, and a good Wish Pass. Now, is this a good draft Pokemon? Obviously not. It's terrible. But I'd say it's pretty much on Audino's level. I mean, it's got the pro of being able to set Stealth Rock and having Frisk, and the con of having worse bulk. But it's pretty similar. It's a little worse, but I feel like if we put Audino in C. I think we got to respect Wigglytuff as well.
If we
They're
put
on similar levels
Wigglytuff
of
in C, then I might have to put Lopunny in C. Because Lopunny is...
There's no redeeming quality to a Lopunny. It can't set Stealth Rock. It doesn't have... It has coverage, but does not have the stats to do anything with that coverage.
Yeah. Neither does Wigglytuff, to be completely fair.
Wigglytuff has 85 special attack. Lopunny's attack is 76. And also, Wigglytuff has higher base power moves, stuff like Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Fire Blast.
Hey, I didn't know. I didn't know they had 85 attack, bro. Or 85 special attack, bro. That's a hard hitter right there. That's a Choice Specs Wigglytuff into the Dragapult. There you go. I like how we keep
it can do a thing, but Lopunny is like
pretty bad.
Stealth Rock. Wigglytuff can get up Stealth Rock and Frisk.
Absolutely.
Lopunny can do none of that. It's Lopunny is like Wigglytuff if you took away everything that made Wigglytuff redeemable.
Yeah, which is the fairy typing. That's about it. Let's see. But yeah. You heard it here, folks. Pinkercrow is a #1 Wigglytuff defender. As you can see. Let's talk about... what's an interesting one? Let's talk about one that isn't in... Well, I guess we've kind of talked about a few that aren't in the current generation. Let's go with Snorlax. Good old reliable here. This thing is fat. Fat, it's actually not... It's a great Assault Vest user. It's good at Curse. The fact there's no Tera in this league that we're talking about here, it's natdex no Tera, might hurt it. However, I think if you need a ghost check, there's not a lot of ghosts that can ever beat this. Even with Focus Blast, just because it has such a fat SpF stat. This thing, it's a great AV user, like I mentioned. Body Slam is super annoying. It can be like banded too, if you really want just to do some big damage. This thing gets the coverage for it. It's harder to bring because of its speed. However, I'd say it warrants a good B rank because it's not as good as these guys. However, I would say that it has merit, and I've seen it drafted and I've seen it put in work.
Yeah, it has a ton of coverage, good stats, 2 good abilities with immunity and thick fat. And I guess Oblivious has some value too. Face a team with Landorus Therian or other Intimidate users. And yeah, it's pretty strong. It can run Choice Band, AV, Leftovers, Curse 3 attacks. It's a good Pokemon. It's not amazing, but it's good. I think B tier is perfect.
Oblivious also helps, and I thank you for bringing that up. That also helps you can't be taunted. So Taunt helps us a lot against the setup stats. So the fact that it can't be taunted is pretty nice. Or am I thinking the right ability? Is that the right ability?
I believe so, yeah.
It's Infatuated or Taunted.
But I'm pretty sure it has Snorlax has Oblivious.
Yes. I think so.
No, never mind. It's Gluttony. Gluttony is that last item. So Immunity, Thick Fat, and Gluttony. Which is not bad either, because it can run Belly Drum sets with Gluttony, which is sometimes
very cool.
Decent.
Oh yeah, Belly Drum. We didn't even mention that. Oh man. Wow, people are just yelling through the screens at us. We gotta issue an apology. I'm sorry, Snorlax lovers. We were wrong. Apologies.
Yeah, but yeah, the berry stuff can be pretty good. You can, Gluttony plus Figgy Berry is nice.
Yeah.
Figgy. All that kind of thing.
Yes. Alright, your turn, my friend.
All right, let's do regular Audino. I think we can probably put that into B tier. I mean, being able to use an item, it's got regen, which is really nice. It has Trick Room, Wish utility. You can keep regen around. It doesn't burn your Mega Slot, and you can actually run a real item on it. So
true.
It's not amazing, and I don't think it's better than Snorlax, but it's a pretty good Pokemon. And yeah, it's just kind of it's like Audino without the restriction of wasting a Mega on that stone.
I will say B is a little high for me. I'll put it top of C, and the reason why is because at the end of the day, these 4 pink blobs have one thing in common: they're setup fodder. And I feel like it's so easy to set up on this thing because it's not gonna do. The set you're bringing every week is like Wish, Protect, Knock Off, and Stab, Dazzling Gleam, and that's not gonna do very real damage. But like, the moment you set up on this thing, it could just be Jove. It's very easy to abuse. However, it does have the stuff that could... I feel you want to talk. Go ahead.
It does have Encore.
It does have Encore. How fast
It also
is
has Trick Room. Well, it's 50 base speed. It's basically nothing. But between Encore and Trick Room, those are two ways you can pretty much stop setup from happening.
True. This is true, but slow Encore is never better than fast Encore. So you have to read what your opponent's gonna do first, and then Encore them into the setup move instead of maybe just taking damage for no necessary reason. You know what I mean?
Well, you're a fat regen Pokemon. Taking damage for safety's sake is what you're there for.
True. All right. Okay. All right. I'll move it up to B for you. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I could see it. I think it's always funny when seeing the original go over the Mega. Let's see here. Let's talk about one that... Let's talk about a recent one. I've seen this guy drafted. I've tried him before in normal, regular. Not... Actually, no, I did do it in natdex. Cyclizar. This one's very cool.
Yep.
Might actually be A or top of B. Cyclizar has a
I'd
lot
say
of...
top of B.
Top of B is probably fair, yes. I'll let you kind of go ahead with that. Did you have thoughts?
It's just, removal is extremely important. Rapid Spin's huge, and it has the tools to deal with ghost types. It's got stuff like Overheat, Knockoff, Draco Meteor, U-turn pivoting is great. Regenerator's obviously an awesome ability. Insane speed as well, so you can run offensive sets. You can pull up with Choice Specs or Choice Band to click Draco Meteor and Outrage.
Or Shift Gear.
So, yeah. Shift Gear setup as well. Definitely not a super strong set, but if you have screens, sometimes you can get away with Shift Gear too. So yeah, just generally very solid Pokemon. Limited by its stats, so which is why it's not A tier, but it's a good Pokemon.
Yes. I love the fact it's, Regenerator. Its offensive stats aren't the best. However, it's a really good pivot into stuff. Lets stuff in. The fact Shed-Tail's ban kind of makes it objectively worse, but it's not horrible. Like you mentioned, it can run stuff, like, it's so fast, it can get away with running more offensive because it won't have to invest so much into speed. And you can make it pretty bulky. It can be a decent AV user. One thing about like Shift Gear sets is that a lot of teams don't have great normal resist. Like their Steel type might be too overwhelmed by other stuff. If you're drafting only one Steel type, it might be hard to actually, switch in on that Double Edge or switch in on that whatever move they're clicking there. It's might be kind of hard to handle so many threats at once. So this thing has its merit. I think it also gets screens. Does it not? I'm pretty sure it got
I don't
reflect.
believe so.
I thought I had
can check.
Yeah. I thought I saw this thing pull up with screens once.
Nope, it does not
doesn't?
get light screen or reflects.
I might be insane. Never mind. I don't know why I thought I saw that, but I think I saw that somewhere, but it must have been an OM or something. Okay. Go ahead, you pick.
All right, let's see. Let's go with the ultimate coverage Pokemon, Dunsparce.
Okay. Dunsparce. This guy's cool.
This one, either
Better
A
Snorlax.
or B. It's
Better
very
Snorlax.
good.
Better Snorlax.
Yeah, you could call it that. I mean, yeah, it's got Stealth Rock, Glare. I'd honestly put it in A. I think it's deserving of it. You can run physical stats. It has all the coverage you'd want, both on the physical and special side. Sweeping sets, special sweeping sets,
This thing
Stealth Rock.
This thing kind of loses the haze, though.
What do you mean?
Every setup set you can run on this thing could just be haze.
Oh, loses 2 haze.
Yeah, it loses 2 haze, yeah.
Well, I mean, you glare something, and then you wait till they get paralyzed as you set up, and then you get them.
It's required a lot of, it's a lot of luck. but
I mean, it's
it
going to
does
get
poke
paralyzed eventually if it's just
Yeah.
spamming haze.
right. Or Dragon Tail or Roar, forcing it out might just be better. I will say it's better Snorlax. I don't know if it's up here because you're not bringing this thing every game. I could see you bringing these guys to basically every game. These guys are the backbones of your team. That's how I like to picture it, right? Where it's like S is like, these are the backbones. These are like your round 1, round 2 kind of guys. These are the guys that you can reasonably bring just about every week because they fill the roles. Dunsparce is one of those like niche mons. It might come to 3 games, might come to 4 games. I think it's very good at what it does. Is it better than Psychozar? I don't know.
That's fair. We can keep it in B.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it here for now. Again, we might change it later down the line. Okay. Yeah. You picked. Then let's talk about the same Pokemon here. Where is it? Where is normal Dunsparce? There he is.
Top left, yeah. So I'd say this, we put in, honestly, lower B.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to the Dunsparce. It's not as good, but with Eviolite, it can...
Yeah, it's a tank.
It's got good bulk with that.
One thing about it is, a lot of the Violet Pokemon, we'll talk about this later with Porygon, their biggest weakness is, I mean, you just knock it off. I mean, that's kind of it's knockoff fodder. But this thing does get the ability Rattled, which I find very interesting. Because of the, I think it does anyway, right? That's this guy.
It does, yes.
It does. And that's a Bug, Dark, or Ghost type move, right?
Yep, that's right.
So if this thing gets knocked off, you get a speed boost, and then you set up. This thing can, you know, it has some potential there. It's kind of it can eat the knockoff, for the team. It is worse, I feel like, than regular Dunsparce because you're more restricted to your item. And this thing is fatter. Or it's not fatter, but it's like, it's less reliant on that. You can run your lefties, you can run your boots, you know, your offensive item if you're crazy. But like, yeah, probably above these guys because it's still really fat with a Violate. Worse than Audino though, because Audino can reliably regen that off. This thing does get Roost though, right?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, but you just kind of knock it off. So I kind of feel like it's sort of, yeah, it's kind of middle of the road there. Yeah, alright. Your turn, my friend.
Let's take a look at Obstagoon. That's a pretty easy.
Just made a live with
Pokemon.
this guy. I made this a video on this guy. I had a Kiss thumbnail. Shout out Kiss. This guy's so sick. He's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I love him.
I'd probably put it bottom of B. Honestly, I think Dunsparce is stronger. Obstagoon, I mean, it doesn't have really a lot going for it. Defiant is kind of cool in some matchups. Reckless Double Edge is sort of okay, but it's not really a remarkable Pokemon in any way.
Guts
it's
is
a dark
his best
type,
set though,
which is good. Well, I guess it does have Parting Shot, Switcheroo. Move Pool's pretty good. Maybe we can love Dunsparce.
I would say,
but it's about there.
I'd actually say it's a little bit worse than Dunsparce. I liked where you put it initially. I think it's got its niche, which is like Facade Guts. Stab Facade's always going to hit hard. Its bulk is okay. Like, it actually has good bulk, physical bulk at least. But its typing is just so, you know, It's sort of hard to run any bulky stats when you're dying to any fighting move anyway. It's a great Ghost Check, I'd say. It can use AV with like Defiant, like you mentioned. That could work. Parting Shot is really cool on it. Lets in your stuff, or lets in your other mons in, so it could work as a utility mon. I think its typing, it's actually, there's one of the times where I think I'd rather it stay a normal type.
That's wild. I mean, psychic immunity is still important.
That is, but I like Stab Knockoff, don't get me wrong, but making it to where, no, actually, I take what I said back. I take it back. I thought about it a little bit more. Stab Knockoff is a little bit better than no Stab Knockoff, but it's a little worse than Dunsparce in my opinion. Doesn't provide as much. You're kind of only getting offense out of this thing and pivoting. That's kind of it. This
That's
thing,
fair.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah, getting knock is a big thing. Is a great knockoff user. All right, let's talk about. We still have so many to go. Let's see here. Let's talk about Ursaluna regular. This is a deserving A tier. Yep.
Right there seems good.
Yeah, right here seems good. This thing basically does Ursaluna Blood
actually,
Moon.
maybe better than Pidgeot, honestly.
I'll say that.
Because it doesn't use up the Mega slot, which is important.
Yes, you can run an item on it. And this thing is bulky, bulletproof is sick. Guts, of course, hits really hard. Works really well in Trick Room. It's Headlong Rush is stupid. There's some teams where Bulk Up Trailblaze just wins on lead. It's just good, man. Like I don't know what else to say. We've talked about it before as well in our ground type list. This thing is really good, and it super underrated too in draft. You don't see it drafted that much, but when you do see it drafted, it is a prep demon. Yeah, we're gonna scoot right on along here. Let's see here.
How about we take a look at Diggersby? Let's do another normal ground type. It's right there. You got it. This one I think is actually
A. I'd say A.
Oh, it's definitely A. I'm thinking, is it better than Ursaluna?
Hell no.
And honestly, I would say it is. Not Blood Moon, but I think it's better than regular Ursaluna. The speed is nice, so it's faster. It can pull off Choice Scarf sets better. It has
a great Scarf
immediate power. It doesn't need to get that Flame Orb, so yeah, very good with Scarf. It has that priority in Quick Attack, which is very important. And yeah, obviously with Guts included, it's not stronger than Ursaluna. But you know, before it has Guts, or if you don't run a Guts set, Diggersby with huge power is stronger. So it's got a lot of really great resources. Although now I'm looking at the bulk, and that's not so good. So maybe we can put it above Pidgeot, but below the Ursalunas.
One thing you didn't mention is this thing has spikes, which is really promising. This thing could be a great spike setter because you're not running a ton of coverage moves regardless. Most weeks you're bringing Return, Earthquake, maybe Fire Punch. Spike is like a great lead set too, and I think that makes, because they're gonna be switching out to their defensive pivot for this thing, right? You can pretty much get your spike off. It's one of those mons where like it has rocks too, right? Is it only spikes? It has normal rocks, doesn't it?
Yes, it does not have rocks. It does have spikes though.
That's crazy. It's not too many mons that have spikes only, no rocks. Most of the time it's like a two-way package.
Yeah.
This thing is solid. It's really solid, really cool. I want to try it. I'm gonna put it below Mega Pidgeot. I don't know. I think there's some matchups where you don't bring this thing. Mega Pidgeot might be one of the few where it's like.
Well, there's some mega matchups
say,
you don't bring Mega Pidgeot. I think the priority, coverage, power, and set diversity makes it better than Pidgeot.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do that. Okay. Sorry we're having so many disagreements. I didn't think that we'd be quarreling quite as much as we were, but I like it. I like kind of having these back and forths. It's nice. Our chemistry's good.
This is how I roll.
This is how we roll. Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you've ever seen a live where I team build with someone, there's a lot of disagreement.
Hey, that disagreement makes content. So
that's right.
Yeah, but we're not doing it for content. This is 100% real. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. That was you. Let's talk about a mon that is not currently in the generation, but I wish would come back. Stoutland.
Yep.
This mon is cool. Sandrush is neat. I don't see what it does for your team outside of offensive, though. It's a Sandrush.
Does have Intimidate.
Does have Intimidate. That is right. Yes. But it's a frail normal type with Intimidate. So that's kind of like, it's good, but it's not. Outside of the niche, it gets coverage. It does get nice coverage. Sandrush Sandrush is probably the only niche I could see it working under, and it is decent there with like Choice Band and stuff. It's fast. I'd say it goes below Obstagoon because it lacks the pivoting that Obstagoon has, and knockoff and stuff, but it's still a solid pick.
I think B is a little high. I'd put it in the top of C. Sandrush is good. It does have Scrappy as well, which is something, but yeah, I mean, it's very rarely going to bring.
Yeah.
It needs sand support. It's just not very good.
Right.
I could see it being brought. It's if you are kind of struggling with ghost types, you have a sand setter on your team, you've got a few points. Pick up Stellan. It's a good move. But you're not going to bring it very many weeks.
Yes. I agree. I'll move it down to the top of C. Shout out the dog. All right. What's the dog doing?
Here's a fun one. Let's do Porygon Z. This to me is screaming B tier. Probably
low. I would say probably here. Like here, probably
yeah,
below.
I agree. I'd say a little bit better than Snorlax just because of the speed. Especially actually this is natdex. So something else that we got to consider is Z conversion. Having that option.
We're not doing Z moves. Z moves are normally banned.
Oh right, no Z moves. Yeah. Right. Good. No Z moves. Okay, so then download is not adaptive. Scarf spec sets, both very good. I guess it doesn't have the defensive utility, so I can agree with putting it here. That's fine. Like might be better than Snorlax, but it's not the end of the world. It's pretty close.
It's extremely strong. Some teams just lose to Tri-Attack with adaptability. Scarf is a great set. Bolt beam coverage is obviously nice. Without Z conversion, it does lose some viability. This thing's bulk is less to be desired, so you're not taking a lot of hits, if any. But running Scarf is great on it. There might be weeks where you can run Specs. It's rare, but you can. It's purely offensive, but because of what it brings, I think I can put it above Audino. Because I'm way more scared of this than I am in Audino. Well,
that may be a mistake, but that's fair enough.
What do you mean that may be a mistake? What are you planning?
You never know what Audino can do.
Put little devil horns on it. Yeah. It's a menace. Let's talk about Audino Light here. Let's talk about Licky Licky. I was looking at this thing's stats in draft prep yesterday because I'm prepping for a league where this thing is one of the guys I'm facing. I had to ask myself, what does a Licky Licky do? And so Ping Across today, I'm going to ask you, what does a Licky Licky do?
Well, it has good HP, decent bulk, tons of coverage, can attack on the physical and special side, but it doesn't get Stealth Rock. Its stats are overall unimpressive, and it's not very difficult for. It's kind of like, I'd say D tier. I don't think there's ever a good reason to bring a Licky Licky. I think if you do bring it, the problem is with your draft.
I think it's got good bulk. Can it heal? Out of curiosity?
It has
what? As Wish. Wait, 115 HP with Wish is kind of nice.
I think it's 110.
110.
Yeah.
I looked at this thing's stats the other day. Usable attack stat, coverage, bulk. Feels like it's kind of got... Doesn't it kind of got Blissey energy? You know what I mean? Like, it's sort of...
I mean, you've got Cloud9 to invalidate weather, but weather teams are terrible anyway, so...
Are they?
It's sort of like... Yeah, I think weather in draft is a huge noob trap.
Unless it's like Sun. Sun in this gen is
Sun
especially
is a huge
Sun.
noob trap.
What? I think Sun is... I think Sun's probably pretty good. Rain might be the noob trap.
I think Sun and Rain are huge noob traps. Every weather is... If you run a quick weather core, like if you draft a Pepper and that's it, sure. If you've got like a little Sun core where you've got a Zard Y and you picked up a Wake or a Tusk as well,
that's what I'm...
Great.
Yeah,
but if your entire team is based on Rain or Sun, I think you've made a huge mistake and you're going to get farmed.
Yes. Okay. I didn't understand your point. Now I get it. You should be able to operate outside of Sun. That is 100% true. I thought you were saying the entire playstyle of Sun and Draft is bad. And I was...
Well, you can run Drought Pokemon that are good.
Yeah, Drought Pokemon
like if your
with
draft
the guy...
is Zard Y, Torkoal, Tusk, Venusaur, you're in trouble.
That's like my friends draft. You just named them. You just named 3 of my, like, 4 But,
I think you're in for a wild ride, and I don't think they'll make this mistake again. Every time I've seen draft do well in a league, it's got a lot of inexperienced players, and the person using Sun is more experienced. So
this is
basically, I've only
exactly
ever seen Sun perform well when the player is superior. In every case where I've seen an equal level players play Sun in draft, it is consistently bad. Right. So for an Licky to have own tempo, Cloud9, I don't think they're doing a whole lot because Sun is probably not going to perform so hot anyway.
I kind of still want to put it maybe a little bit below Blissey. I don't know. DT was kind of lonely. I'll put it here, but I'm skeptical. But either way, D tier for Licky. So in the comments, if you disagree, let us know. We will
Something
not read
important
them.
to note with Wigglytuff and Blissey, Stealth Rock.
Yeah.
Licky doesn't get Stealth. If it got Stealth Rock, I'd put it in, but it can't even set hazards, which is a huge minus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. We'll say that then. What? Yeah, you picked Licky, or I picked Licky, so it's your turn now.
Let's talk about the most fraudulent Pokemon on this entire list, Hisui and Zoroark.
What? Oh, wow. Big take.
Center right. While we're we just talked, it's, center and to the right. Yeah, so while we're talking about noob traps, here's another huge one. It's like, it's got coverage, it's tricky, you never know what it will be, but it's just not very good. It's super frail.
Mm-hmm.
It can't take any hit. It's not that strong. I think it's got like 125 special attack, which is fine. Strong. But yeah, I'd put it top of C, maybe bottom of B. It's just not that good.
Bottom of B. I'm gonna put it. Now the argument is a parting shot. Having the niceness of having stab, knockoff, and parting shot, is that overweighing the fact that I could lead this thing into your steel type? You don't know it's my guy, and I kill you with flamethrower, and now your steel type is super chipped or dead.
I think it's very easy to just lead with a pivoting Pokemon, slap a choice scarf on it, and figure it out.
This thing is faster than your choice scarfers.
What is
this? You run choice scarf on this guy? This guy would be faster than most.
You can run choice scarf on it, but then you've got no sash, so you're dying to every hit, and you don't have specs or life or expert belt, so you're not doing any damage.
Normal Ghost is also great coverage, or it's great typing as well.
Its typing is great, but it only goes so far when your HP is 55 and both defenses are 60.
Yeah, it is. It's frail. It's interesting. I definitely want to try it. I think it's a higher level players would use this probably better than a lot of lower. Obviously, what the hell did I just say? I just said the grass is green and sky is blue. That's pretty much what I just said. But like, I will put it at bottom of B. Illusion's still cool. I'd love to see it used in more high level. But from what I've seen, you're probably right. It does kind of line up with that. It's good in theory. It's so frail though. Being immune to both quick attack and Mach Punch is pretty cool. Or vacuum wave.
If it's relevant, yeah, but when your opponent preps specifically for it, I don't think it will be relevant. There's a reason you don't ever see it in high level play. It's just, it's not an impressive Pokemon. I mean, I'd say and the other thing is, if it's, pick it up. But on all the point system drafts I've ever seen, this Pokemon is ridiculously overvalued. It and Garganacl are always super inflated. People think it's cool, so they want to draft it, but it's a mistake. This thing is like an Alakazam. It's just, it's kind of fast and has good coverage, but it is not going to probably be as impressive as you think. Actually, Alakazam's probably a good bit better than this thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Alakazam is going to be a little bit better. Let's see here. Okay, I had to mute for 1 sec. I apologize. Let's talk about Mousehold.
C.
This C. Okay, yeah. Running a Rocky Helmet into this thing is kind of its worst nightmare. It does get Super Fang, however, it it's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring your ghost type, you run a Rocky Helmet, it's curtains for Maushold. I mean, there's not much else to say. I honestly would put it...
maybe a little bit lower.
I mean, it has Tidy Up, which
Tidy Up
is
cool.
I suppose, valuable. But yeah, I'd probably put Stoutland above it.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah,
Encore is nice. Encore is really nice. Stoutland doesn't get that kind of utility. Neither do these guys, actually. This one gets Encore. But, I think Maushold, just for its bad. Don't get me wrong, it's bad. Stoutland is probably worse because this thing has more speed. Population Bomb, still cool, but it's not why I drafted. If you want quick, like, utility and hazard removal in a pinch, this guy's pretty good. I think I'm going to put it a little bit above Stoutland. Just a little bit.
Hey, sorry. Just 1 second. I will be...
Okay, yeah. I'll be back as well. All good. All right. Sorry. We both had to go do something for a second. We've returned. All right.
All right. So I think one fun thing we can do, because I'm looking at the bottom here, the top of that list, just all that we have here, Pidgeot, Raticate, Faticate, or...
These guys all stink. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can throw them all up to Chansey. We can throw them all here. They're low stat. They don't do anything.
Yes, there's no reason to ever draft them ever.
Enough said.
Persian a little bit above because it has utility with like Limber and being fast and Fake Out. But other than that, no, don't draft these guys ever. Then Farfetch'd. Poor Farfetch'd. It gets its own special item that's going to put it above Fearow. You know, they haven't done anything with Fearow since Gen 1. It's one of, like, the 4 Pokemon they haven't made any merch of, besides, like, maybe a plush.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah. It's like a bird.
I know, but, like, they had to do something. Give it a form or something. And Dodrio, not good, but has decent attack stat. We'll probably put it above Pidgeot. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Probably better than Lopunny, right? I mean, let's see.
You're right.
Its
you're
speed
right.
is
You're
110.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Its speed is 110. Its attack is 110. It has
Yeah.
It doesn't get U-turn for some reason, which is pretty horrifying. But, it gets knockoff, quick attack. It's like, you really shouldn't ever draft it, but I guess if in dire situations, maybe it could bring.
Could be cool to bring an acrobatic set with like terrain. Could be cool.
Potentially. Yeah.
Like a Rillaboom on your team?
Yeah.
Let's see what else was I gonna say. While we're at it, we should just go ahead and cover all the normal flying birds. Because there's quite a few left. Would you mind doing that? Or
sure. I mean, I think Unpheasant can go pretty much with the others in the
in the crappy
no reason to use tier.
Yeah.
Braviary can go in D, can go in D.
Where is Unpheasant is really bad. It's actually a Pokemon that might have been good if they gave it a real move pool, but they didn't. It doesn't have Brave Bird.
It does have Brave Bird.
Oh, it does have Brave Bird. I mean it's maybe a little bit better. The crit is nice, crit set, but like it got nothing. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Braviary's cool. It's fat. Has a good, or it has a, no, you're not fat, but it has a decent HP stat. 124 attack, I think. Something pretty
that's
good.
123, pretty close. Yeah, Braviary's a little bit better.
Yeah, yes, I'd say a little bit better.
Than those others.
Yes.
But it still goes in the D tier. I mean, there's still no reason to use it. You really don't want to. But it's,
I'm gonna put it a little bit above. I think it's better than these guys. I think I've seen it used. I've seen it have some impact on a game. I've never seen these guys have impact on any games.
You know what? That's fair. I think that's a good point. I'd probably put it below Mega Audino, but above Wigglytuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that was a good placement.
Mm-hmm. It does have the attack. It could be good, but it's just really matchup dependent.
I say we throw Chansey right alongside Blissey.
Oh, we got to talk about the other birds, but yeah, we'll go ahead and put that there. Yes, they're literally the same Pokemon. This one has more bulk though, but you just click knockoff on it. It's another one. It's better.
I'd put it a little worse. I think the Eviolite makes it, because Blissey can do some shenanigans. It can run Mentally.
Yeah.
Stat Berry. It can run a Choppleberry Berry to live a crew.
Yeah.
Chansey.
You're not forced to run a Violate on Chansey, but you'd want to if you're drafting it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staraptor. That's another normal flying bird.
Yeah, so this is better, pretty significantly better. I'd put it below Dunsparce, but above Lagoon.
I agree. Oh, you mean here? I was thinking...
I put it above Dunsparce, I'd say. Well, actually, its speed is pretty good.
Might be above Snorlax.
I can agree with that. Yeah. Staraptor's actually not bad because the other thing.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
That's not
it's
ideal.
All good. It's all good.
Okay, well, yeah, but it's strong. It's got, Whirlwind on the defensive sets. It has Brave Bird and Double Edge with Reckless. Close combat is.
Yeah.
U-turn, quick attack. It's got everything you'd want a Brave Bird spammer.
This thing does one job, but it does that job so well. Reckless Brave Bird with Scarf. It's an amazing Scarf user. Has close combat for coverage. But you pretty much never click it. You're going to be clicking Brave Bird. You're going to be, getting your damage. It's a good Kamikaze lead. Final Gambit's really cool.
That's
true. Other than that, but this thing was locked in UUBL for so long, and it's kind of fallen off now. But, no, I agree. I think this thing might be a little worse than Snorlax, actually. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, It might be a little worse. Okay, we'll do that for now. Okay. Alright. And like you mentioned, it does have cool priority too. Let's see here. Where's another? Chata is another.
Talking about some other...
Oh,
sorry, go for it.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna do... I thought we were doing all the normal flying birds.
Oh,
we
can't do that. I was just doing all the useless things. So I was thinking we could take out those first few. I mean, Kangaskhan... Tauros, Furret, and Noctowl can all go really quick in D tier, as can Giraffe.
Yeah. Alright. I will say... Okay. Kangaskhan, probably in the turns of the D tiers. Probably up here. Probably above Lopunny, actually. It's got Fake Out. It's not a terrible attack stat. It's got the moves. It's got Earthquake, stuff like that, but nothing really much else. Tauros is fast. It's fallen off a lot. Sheer Force Body Slam with Life Orb, that still hits hard. But other than that, unremarkable. I'd say a little bit better than Doduo. Or Dodrio, excuse me.
I'd put it above Licky.
Yeah, I'd agree too. I'd agree too.
Yeah.
Alright. Furret has Tidy Up. That's about all you can say about this thing, really. What else do you expect people to say? It's really cute. This thing is a goober. Can we say that?
I'd say a little bit over a Persian. I mean, Tidy Up is valuable.
Yeah.
And I think it has... Well, let me check this thing's stats.
You're going to be very, very sad when you check it.
Yeah, that's not so hot. Its coverage is actually kind of good, but...
Yeah, at what cost?
Attack. Physical move pool. Physical move pool is actually pretty good. Yeah. And it gets Tidy Up, so I think we've got it in the right spot.
I like it. I like it too. If you need people that draft this because I need hazard removal, you're not drafting it for the right reason. If you need extra backup hazard removal, don't make this your only one though. But Tidy Up is cool no matter what. So I do agree there. Let's go back to the birds. Swellow. This guy's cool.
Yeah, I'd say we put it top of C tier. It's not really strong enough to justify using two. Well,
here's the thing. Guts with
maybe
that
low
speed tier, I'd say low B because Guts is nice and Boomburst also, no matter what, hits hard. And it's so fast that if there's a team that's really flying weak or really normal weak, it's got the it's got the speed to also break through that and not have to run. Because if you're running your bulky Speel type, not going to have a lot of speed on it. So you can run Modest, you can run Adamant, stuff like that. So it has
with that 125 speed, I'm actually thinking we put it a little bit above.
Ooh.
I think we put it below Porygon-Z, but above Audino.
It is only offensive, though.
Well, so is PZ.
But PZ's adaptability boosted. You know what I mean? This thing still loses the Corviknight. At the end of the day, this thing can kill.
It does have Specs Heat Wave on its side.
True. I'll do it for now. There you go. There you go, Swallow. Alright. Let's see here. Noctowl, useless. I think
D.
garbage.
Put it,
Probably
like, above.
Tinted Lens is cool, but it doesn't have the
That's-
stats for it.
Yeah, I'd say above Lopunny.
I love Lop. Maybe a little bit above Kangas, but there you go.
Maybe. I mean,
Okay,
it's pretty much.
it's pretty
Yeah.
bad. Let's see here. Where's
You do
another?
Ditto. I'd say Ditto, bottom of B tier.
Ditto.
I mean, it's obviously not like an amazing Pokemon, but the great thing is
Yeah,
you aren't going to bring it that often, but it forces your opponent to be so careful
absolutely
against you.
That is so true. It's one of what's it? A matchup demon, where it's like you see it on preview and you have to reconstruct your team in a way where you don't just lose this thing if it switches in once.
Yeah, I'd actually put that above Obstagoon. Zoroark.
Yeah, I'd agree.
think.
I'd agree. I'd agree.
Yeah.
It's a better gimmick than Zoroark. Because you're getting the stats of a good Mon. You're not getting, Zoroark. Alright, okay.
Girafarig, easy D tier.
Yeah, that one's poopy. Very bad, very stinky.
I think you can put it above Surf Farfetch'd. And
Yeah,
I don't
where
think
is he?
it's better than Alolan
Yeah.
Raticate.
Yeah.
Alolan Raticate has like hustle, which is something at least.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The only reason it's on here is because I feel like this was the fully evolved form for a while, so I left it on there. I don't think you should ever draft it, but it's not
Yeah.
it's not
Speaking of
little
which,
baby enough.
We also definitely want to put Alolan Raticate above regular.
Oh, you
Dark
are
is good.
Yeah, you're right. Dark good. Okay. Wait, why is this one here? You're never drafting this. I don't care. Okay, whatever.
You can put that in
This is one time where this doesn't really even have the extreme speed niche. This
worse
doesn't
than
learn it.
Firo. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is the bottom? Jesus. I didn't realize Firo was
I'd
that
say-
low down. I'm gonna move Firo up like below Raticate. There you go. And then this guy is like better than Girafarig.
Worse
There you
than Furfa. I think it's worse than pretty much everything. I mean, I don't think it gets any of the coverage that regular Linoon is getting.
go. And it doesn't even have the niche of regular Linoon, which we'll rank now, which is the niche of it, just extreme speed belly drum. It does not work as well in draft, but I mean, if you have screens, if you really want to, there's like no good reason to draft it. But because it can do that, I'm gonna put it a little bit above Pidgeot. There you go.
Because it can do what?
It can extreme speed belly drum, that whole thing.
Oh yeah, regular Linoon. I
Yeah.
think D is way low. I mean, yeah,
this is
extreme
his
speed belly drum
only
is a
thing.
real threat. It's one thing, but it's like that's everything in D tier has 0. I'd put that. I would say under Mega Odd. Actually,
Dude,
I'd
this thing's stats
actually
are
put
really
it,
bad. This thing's stats are really.
oh, I know,
really
but belly
bad.
drum extreme speed is a huge. It's a huge matchup check, and it can be pretty threatening with screens. And every good draft team.
I'm
I'm saying below Mega Autono.
All right, because it has that niche, we'll go with that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What else do we have? What other birds are there? I know there's more birds. Squawkabilly. This guy's really bad. He has three. He has
It's
good abilities.
got guts.
But it's got guts. Intimidate on some.
Or is it
tier
hustle?
fours. It's hustle. Sorry, it's hustle and guts. It's depending on the color, I think. Isn't it?
Squawk. I'm even struggling to type it in because I don't know how this.
SQU.
Yeah, guts, hustle, intimidate, good abilities, stats are terrible.
Yeah.
Probably top of D.
Top of D for sure. Maybe a little worse than Tauros. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't put Arceus in band. Hold on. Get your ass in band. What the hell? Arceus was chilling with all the kindergartners and preschoolers here. You better get.
We can put cast form in bottom of D.
Yeah.
Its whole thing was Weather Ball, and then they gave Weather Ball to every. Now cast form is just
Yeah. It's literally
totally
like,
unusable.
I think this thing sucks. Yeah. This might be the worst thing on the board. Yeah.
Maybe so.
Sorry for any cast form lovers. Do you think there's one person that likes cast form? Like that's your favorite Pokemon?
I like cast form.
Is that your favorite
Most
Pokemon?
favorite? Probably not. Definitely not.
Poor cast form. You literally get it from like
Stantler.
yeah.
You can throw Stantler in D tier pretty
Yeah.
quickly too.
Yep. Yeah. Where is he? Oh, he's up top. How can I miss him? Let's see here. Yeah, D probably above
This
Terrapagos.
Pokemon actually gets like every single move ever for some reason.
It is,
and it does get Frisk, Intimidate, and Sap Sipper. So I still think D, but we'd probably put it higher in D than actually.
Yeah. I'll put it a little bit above Pidgeot. There you go. And
we can check out Wordier while we're here.
Yes.
Also has Intimidate, Frisk, Sap Sipper. Probably C. I mean, it's got good coverage.
Where is Mr. Wordier?
But still pretty disappointing.
There he
And
is.
Psychic Normal, really not a great typing.
I was.
Well, I guess it's not.
I was
a pretty good combination, but it's not.
Yeah, I would say it's a little
that
better.
seems fair.
I mean, Psychic's one of the better complements to normal because it gives you it makes you neutral to fighting now. It gives you let's see, you can't be. A Psychic is immune to ghosts, or you're immune to ghosts, so now you lose a weakness from your Psychic. I think it's one of the better complements to it. It's not a great type. It doesn't have resistances, pretty much, but like it's decent.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair placement for it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right, we got a speed.
Porygon 2, I think we can put that in B tier.
Yes.
It's probably bottom of B tier, but it's got good coverage. I'd say it's worse than Porygon's. But maybe we can put it right next to PZ.
I'm gonna put it. I'd say it's a little bit better than Obsidian.
That seems fair. Yeah.
This thing is fat. It can be your special wall check. It can be your physical wall check. Even after you lose your Violite, you're still got respectable bulk. But being a pure normal type does really hurt it. With Tera, this thing is super. It can be pretty scary. Some people like to Tera ban this guy. I don't think that is necessary when you just knock off the Violite anyway. Either way, I'm gonna put it here. I think it's a kind of one of the more overrated mons in draft. I don't think it's that good.
Yeah, also looking at this, I'm thinking I'd probably
Yeah, what?
we can maybe put it to a
Oh. What?
Swellow.
Oh, Swellow? Yeah. Where would you put it?
Seems a little probably above Obstagoon. I don't think
Yeah.
Swellow's better than P2.
Yeah, I was figuring that. Alright, okay. Let's talk about Chatot. I like this thing a lot. It's actually one of my favorites. Boomburst hits hard. What else can you say? Chatter is banned in most leagues.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
Probably
seems about right. I mean, if we're assuming Chatter's
Yeah.
D,
Yeah, I'm gonna put it a little
fair.
bit below Tauros. Doesn't have the speed, doesn't have bulk. Has Boomburst and Nasty Plot, which is really cool. But it's hard to set
that's
up.
true.
Ever.
Yeah.
Nasty Plot Boomburst is really cool, but it's hard to set up. You can only really justify it behind like a screen, or if their team is everything is below base 90. But like, yeah, it's really hard to bring. What else we got here? We still got a lot. I apologize for how long this is taking, man. I didn't. natdex makes this a lot longer than I imagined, and I'm sorry.
It's all good.
That. Yeah.
We can churn through a couple at once. I mean, there's I think pigs, oinkolones there at the can be.
Yeah, the piggies are pretty bad. Piggies are probably like worse than Knocked Owl.
Yeah. We can throw
Wait, which piggy has which?
Spinda.
Which? I forgot the stats on the piggies.
They're not much different. I think that is fine.
Okay. Spinda's really bad. Spinda actually might. It's only better than Cast Form and Linoone because it has Contrary, but it's never good. Don't bring it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this thing is this thing needs a Mega. Let's see here. What else we got here?
Delcatty, you can put that in D pretty easily.
Delcatty. Where is Delcatty?
Top row, middle.
Top row in the middle. Pretty bad. Not worse than Cast Form, but really, I mean, Normalize is neat. It means you can paralyze those electric types. It means you can, I think that's what that means, right? Because you have Thunder Wave, and it's a normal type move.
Electric types are still immune to paralysis. You can Thunder Wave ground type.
Oh, ground types is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Thunder Wave. Yeah, my bad. Oops. That's what I meant.
Okay, we can put.
Wait, Slacking's
X-Cloud,
really.
I'd say.
I was gonna say X-Cloud too. Actually.
Yeah, Exploit we can, I think, put in bottom of B tier. I think it's pretty solid. Really good coverage.
So wait, bottom of
I'd
what?
say B.
B?
B tier. Oh yeah.
This thing is slow though. It's cool.
It's
that
got
it has,
choice specs,
yeah.
Scrappy Boom Burst. You can run it with Scarf. It has Flamethrower, Surf, T-Bolt, you know, all kinds of stuff.
This thing is
better than Mousehold, I'd say.
Here's my argument though. That's just what Chatot is, and we have Chatot in.
Well,
D.
no, Scrappy.
Scrappy does, yeah, you're right. Scrappy does kind of make it a little better. I'll put
and
it
a lot more special attack.
Yeah.
Actually, no, never
No,
mind.
no,
actually
it's
weaker.
not.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, Boom Burst, Scrappy
Yeah.
Boom Burst is huge.
Mhm. I'll put it above Mousehold for you.
Good bulk too, 104 HP.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. What do we got here? Toucan. We missed a bird, dude. We missed a bird. Let's see here.
I mean, probably. Well, it has Beak Blast, which is good. It has the skill link
That's
sets.
the only thing.
Probably
it
we
has.
put it bottom of C. I'd say a little worse than Wigglytuff, but
This thing is worse than Tauros. Let's be real. This thing.
I wouldn't say so. 120 attack and Beak Blast is not bad.
Yeah, kind of makes the physical attackers think twice. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. It kind of does make you think twice about it. As if you guys can notice, there's a lot of really bad normal types. We only have this many top tiers. Is there any other top tiers left on this list? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, Meloetta is an interesting one. You want to talk about Meloetta?
Silvally. Silvally's an A tier.
For sure. Which one is? That's this one, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know how we rank this one as. We have to rank this one based on its normal form.
Well, it can use plates to turn into other forms, can it not? That's usually how it's gone in the drafts I've seen.
I've never been in a draft where this thing has been allowed to use multiple types, but then again, I don't see Silvally drafted that much, so I don't know. I think if it's allowed to bring any type, this thing could definitely be like above Mega Pidgeot. This thing has like what defog?
That's where I'd put it.
Yeah, like defog. What's it? Flamethrower's cool. Parting shot's really cool. Decent bulk, 95 everything. Is
120 base power, physical attack in any type you want.
Yeah,
that's pretty insane.
That's also pretty sick. Yeah, no, it's really solid. I'd actually like to try it one day. That's it. We can talk about Type Null, I guess. I mean, what's the difference between Type Null and this again?
Type Null can't change its type. Silvally can, and it has better speed, I think. So, Type Null has worse speed, 59 speed.
Right.
But otherwise, they both, Silvally and Type Null, have 95 stat.
Everything.
But yeah, Type Null with EV.
Yeah.
Extremely bulky and gets all.
Yeah, Eviolite, yeah.
So, I'd say probably higher on.
Oh.
The not being able to change your big, but I'd say it's a little.
Okay, hold on. You're cutting out. All right. What were we saying here? I do agree with your points though. Eviolite makes this thing very bulky. Or sorry, where'd I put it?
We were going to put it in B tier, so
yeah,
it loses a lot of moves Silvally has. Not being able to change your type is pretty bad. I don't think it's as good as Audino.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe even not as good as Dunsparce. I'd maybe put it. Honestly, after looking how much worse its move pool is, I might put it even above Swellow, but not better than Porygon 2.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. All right. No recovery does kind of suck for it. Outside of Rest Talk, but Rest Talk is kind of, it's not even. That's like a set that it likes to run too. All right.
Ursaluna we can throw in D tier, or Ursaring, excuse me.
I'm sorry. That's little bro. Okay. Did you say in D tier?
Yeah, I mean it's not doing much.
It's
I guess it has Eviolite.
Attack.
Maybe you could put it in C, but it's definitely not B. I mean low C.
I'm surprised.
That seems about right.
130 attack, a Violate with still has guts. Not that bad. This thing was the big guy for a while, so it has decent stats.
That's
Quick
true,
Feet,
actually.
Quick
Yeah,
Feet is also cool.
pretty good for an NFE.
Quick Feet is also very cool.
That's true. Okay, yeah, I guess we can put it in higher C.
Yeah, higher C for sure. That has its niches. It's a decent like lower point guy if you need offense or whatever.
Yeah,
like
probably above Mousehold then, but I don't think it's as good as Xploud.
I don't think we need to go that far. I'll put it up here. I think it's definitely deserving of like up here. Yeah, I like this placement.
Sure.
So that's good. All right.
That works.
Yeah. All right. We're getting near the end here. We just gotta plow through some more. All right. Regigigas, ass.
Is garbage. Regigigas is garbage. Yeah. Yeah, you can put that in.
A little better than Delcatty.
I think it's better. I think it's better than Fearow and Raticate. And
I don't think it's better than Raticate. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I think it's better than Unpheasant, but that's where it stops, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, Regigigas was just a good Pokemon that got cursed with such a horrible ability. The fact that they made it to where you have to, if you switch out, the 5 turns cap starts over it's so detrimental to this thing's viability. If it was just 5 turns,
pretty nasty.
If it was just 5 turns and then you were that Pokemon for the rest of the game, I think we'd be telling a different story here.
For sure.
Okay. Apologies. Okay, let's talk about Grafaiai. That's an interesting one. Grafaiai is super... It has actually 2 great abilities. And 3, right? It's Poison Touch, too. Poison Touch, Unburden, Prankster. That is, like, really good. Especially with the mod with U-Turn. U-Turn's cool. Prankster Copycat is also really cool. It has a nice speed tier. Normal Poison's not a good typing. But it's quick. It's your prank. It could be your prankster guy. Unburdened sets are also kind of neat too. You can run Unburdened Thief, something like that. I think it gets knockoff, doesn't it? Or am I crazy?
It does, yeah.
It does get knockoff. So
yeah, the problem is it's got a lot of good traits. Grounded Poison is obviously valuable too, but those stats are so terrible. I don't think we can put it in B tier in any capacity. But
yeah, for sure.
I can say high C tier.
I'll say a little bit worse than Mega Adino.
I'd say it's better than Stoutland.
Okay.
But not,
sure. Yeah.
About right.
At the end of the day, these tiers here, like, you could mix and match them more than you want. I just like having them be in order.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Indeedis.
They're pretty good. B tier.
Which one is which again? Like, which one is the one that...
male, the one that's, I guess, thinner looking is, that one I'd say is better. More attack, which is obviously nice. So I would put that probably...
It does enable...
Type Null, but not above Porygon.
It does enable a team archetype, which is Size Spam. Which is
just psychic
neat.
terrain is so valuable to have. Blocking priority is amazing.
Huge
and it's good
draft.
with choice specs.
Yes.
Priority I'd say female is similar. It's almost as good, just slightly worse.
No expanding force, right? Is it that the thing?
I believe it does get expanding force, but let me double check that.
I can't I remember there's one form that's like way worse than the other, or it's because it's like it doesn't get expanding force or it doesn't get trick room or something of that.
Pretty sure they get the same moves. I think the difference is just this one is a little more special defense, a little less special attack. I'd say you can put it at the same place as the male one, just slightly like one spot down.
Yeah. Okay.
They're almost identical.
Gotcha. I could have swore there was a difference. Maybe not. Maybe not in natdex. I don't know. Either way, we were gonna talk about slacking and then we stopped. Slacking, horrible. Right. But
awful.
We're gonna put it just one above this guy. This is literally such a dumb...
I think Regigigas is better.
Yeah, probably. The thing is, you do get a nuke of a button with Giga Impact. However, with Truant and that, you give your opponent a free turn of setup. You literally give them a turn of setup on a platter, and that can...
Yeah, your opponent could also just use Protect.
This is also true. But you didn't know every Pokemon gets that move. So, yeah. Good luck slacking. Either way, it's pretty bad. Slack off. Eviolite user, or sorry, no, that's a slack off. That's a Vigoroth. I apologize.
Vigoroth, yeah.
Yeah. Slack off is a move. Vigoroth's pretty cool, still D tier, but I could see you picking this thing up over like Lopunny, over Kangas maybe. It's a decent Eviolite user. It does get some nice bulk. It does have, like we mentioned, slack off. I think, right? I think, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It does. It has some nice bulk, knockoff, body slam. It gets some cool niche things. It's not great. It's probably better than these guys, I'd say.
I'd put it above Dodrio, but not above Licky.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Okay, we're almost there. Just a few more stinkers that we can kind of wrap up quickly. We'll talk
Smeargle,
about,
I think bottom of B. Good lead, but like
good lead, but that's it. That's literally it, right? Yeah. I mean, you can try and run offensive, and I've seen it tried to be done before. It never usually works. But that's always something. Whenever you see a Smeargle, it is kind of like, what the hell is that thing gonna do? You know, it's a noob trap Pokemon in draft. It's one of those.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see here. Cinccino. Oh, how have we not talked about Cinccino? This one's actually really solid.
Yeah, I'd say B tier, probably one better than Snorlax. Really good.
Sure.
I mean, it's like Mousehold, except it doesn't have the problem of Population Bomb being its only thing. It actually gets knockoff, Axle, Bullet Seed, Rock Blast, Tail Slap. It has the moves it needs. It's got Tidy Up. It's good. Great removal. Fast. Good coverage.
And amazing utility, too. Like, Encore is so nice. It's super nice. The only issue is you gotta hit your Tail Slap, which, you know, that's kind of rough. But either way, yeah, I agree. This one's really good. I think with Tera, which we're not talking about Tera, but in Tera and Polydex, this thing's a menace. Let's see here.
Yeah. Zangoose, I think we can put that in. I want to say D tier.
Oh yeah, it's so bad. I'm so sorry, Zangoose. But it does hit hard. It does have an okay speed. It's just like, it's so frail, and at the end of the day, you're not. Toxic Boost is just objectively worth guts, and it's just sad. I really like Zangoose as a mon, but it's so hard to bring this. It has more inherent value in my opinion than, like, let's say Dodrio. Quick attack's cool on it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'd probably put it a little bit above. I think I'd put it above Vigoroth, I'd say.
Yeah.
About there.
Yeah. It just doesn't stay on the field long enough. That's what this guy, in my opinion, is what they call one of my favorite terms. Kind of coined it on this channel. This is a 2-turn Tony. It stays on the field for pretty much only 2 turns, and then it screws off, and because it's done its thing already. That's kind of one of these Pokemon.
You do Miltank next. That's up in front.
Yep.
Miltank is, I mean, it's probably C. I'd say probably top of C, though. I think it's better than Exploud. I mean, it has Stealth Rock, it's good speed, healing, Heal Bell, tons of coverage, good attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe a little, yeah, okay, I'll say that. I will say that, because it is pretty bulky. Again, a lot of these guys would love to not just be a mono-normal type, but that's kind of the story of the whole list. Let's see here. Meloetta, can we talk about that? That's... Oh.
Sure, yeah, that's a pretty good... Also, we should put the Pirouette form in alternate form.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they do have different stats, which is why I was thinking about... It's such a hard one to, like...
It's not a Pokemon. Like, you can't bring a Pirouette form to a battle. If you could, it would be really good, but you can't.
So you kind of want to consider... Do you want to consider both forms, like, as one Pokemon, then? Because this
yeah, because it always starts as a Meloetta. So, I mean...
I think A tier.
I think that's a little much.
This thing's special bulk is insane.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's got a great
Grace is good.
Hits
good
hard,
move pool.
Great move pool. Fast. It's got great bulk too. This thing can kind of beat out a lot of special attackers. I think if you focus less on Relic Song Cheese and more on, like, just the Mon itself, it's really solid. I could see you bringing Meloetta more than bringing Cyclozar. That's just me, though. And I mean, I have experience using Cyclozar. I could never really find reasons to bring it outside of spin, and then it didn't even do that well. But
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna move it up. I think A is fair. I mean, if you don't agree, feel free to
I'd say
object.
top of B tier. I think putting it next to Mega Pidgeot, Silvally, Diggersby, it feels too much.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, fair enough. Top of B is also completely valid. All right. Let's do...
Kecleon, I think, is a C tier.
Color Change is such a weird ability.
Yeah, I mean, you never run that. It's all about Protean.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good on it.
Yeah.
I think it's...
a little worse than
probably
Mega
better
Aduna.
than Stoutland.
Oh.
I mean, because it can do some funny stuff with Sucker Punch, Shadow Sneak. You know, you can
Good
pick
priority.
your moveset pretty well for it, which is good. But yeah, it's not awesome.
Great. Yeah, it's not great. I did forget about the Protean like priority stuff. That is really cool.
Yeah, its stats are actually better than I thought they'd be. It's in RU in Gen 9, which is quite impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in natdex there's only 3 tiers though.
Oh, never mind. It's not
this thing is in the same tier as Delgaddy. if you want to word it like that, yeah. But it's good.
It's a good
though.
special wall too.
It is good. It's very bulky on the special side. It can run AV pretty easy. Let's see here. The barrel.
B-barrel,
I love Bucky.
I'd say high C.
I love
Yeah,
Bucky.
I mean, Simple Curse is like pretty darn good. Really actually scary as a setup sweeper.
It's just so frail. I saw this thing die to a Raging Bolt Thunderbolt through a screen. It was.
I mean, it's a Raging Bolt though.
I know, but it wasn't even. It just. I mean, I'll actually put the clip up. I'm gonna put the clip up on screen right now.
All right, I'm going for game.
Go for game. Go for
Bucky.
Fucking game. Go Bucky. Right now. This Bucky ain't living shit, bro. It's dying through this. That's killing Z.
Bro, he's getting pummeled. He's getting pummeled immediately.
Pummel him right now. Pummel him right now.
Yo, I think this might be the worst Pokemon of all time. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think that actually might be the worst Pokemon of all time. Chat, I think that might be the worst Pokemon of all time.
Because I've recorded. It was from a Joey stream. Shout out Pokegame. Was very funny. He's very cool. Has the potential to be great with simple. Has unaware too, but this thing doesn't have the bulk to make unaware work. So I feel like it's much easier to just click Swords Dance, be immediately a +3, and maybe click Aqua Jet, stuff like that.
I'd say you can put it in a similar. Well, like what do we do with Linoon? I think it's a little better than Linoon, so I think it's at a good place right there.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
better than Kecleon. Probably a little better than Kecleon.
I'd say Kecleon's a little better, but I'll put it there. Yeah, because it makes a match. Let's talk about. Let's go ahead and put Watchhog down in the bottom of the bottom. This thing is ass. This thing does nothing.
Yep. Yeah, that seems about right.
This thing has no good stats. I mean, look at its. You should look at its stats. It's a wake up call to how fortunate some Mons are. Its like highest stat is 85. It's a fully evolved.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's really bad. They need to give this guy an evolution like soon. Let's see. Ambipom is really cool. It's Cinccino light, pretty much, but it does have its niche. I'd say it's a little bit better than Obstagoon, because it has like.
I mean, it's got
Fake Out.
Technician Fake Out, which is kind of nice, but that's sort of all it can really do. It's not very good.
It does the same things as Cinccino, except it doesn't remove hazards in the process.
Yeah, which is the main things
yeah.
Cinccino does. But I mean, it gets knockoff, it gets Technician Tail Slap and Fake Out. It doesn't get Technician Quick Attack, which is rough. But like, I mean, I guess you got to give it some respect for that. Probably like
Triple
low
Axle
C
is
tier.
cool. Triple Axle's cool. U-turn's cool.
That's actually gets Triple Axle. If it gets Axle, we can probably put it maybe top of C tier.
Okay, we can do that. I love Ambipom. It's one of my top 5 for sure.
Oh, actually, its speed is 115.
It's really fast.
Pretty good. Yeah, maybe low B tier is better.
I was thinking a little bit above Obstagoon. Maybe a little below. I'll do a little below.
That seems fine, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see here. Wait, doesn't this...
Perugly D.
Yeah, sorry. Perugly D. Yeah. All this thing has is its surprising amount of speed. That's kind of it, though.
Yeah.
Other than that, no, it's pretty sad.
Probably above Furret, but that's... Well, no, because Furret has removal. Above Persian, I guess.
Yeah. It does the same thing as Persian, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Munchlax seems like D tier.
What'd you say?
Probably D tier, right?
Oh,
I mean, it's Munchlax.
Bottom of C. It has a Violate bulk. Thick Fat is really cool on it. This thing is not coming to a lot of games, but the games it can come to, it does have decent applications. I think...
I guess, yeah, really bottom of C tier, though. I mean...
I don't know. I feel I've seen it.
I think Toucannon's better.
Okay, we can do that then. All right. I only put one Sawsbuck here. Let's see here.
It's like D.
D. I mean. Yeah, I mean Sawsbuck. It does have Serene Grace Headbutt.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's like you bring a ghost type and you're all set.
Yep. Yeah, it's not very good, but it does at least have fully evolved stats, so I'm gonna put it there. All right. Or maybe a little bit above Dodrio. No. Here. That seems good. Okay, there we go.
I think Serene Grace Headbutt puts it way above Persian. I mean, that's probably, yeah, but not removal, so, but yeah. It's definitely better than Persian.
Okay, gotcha.
That seems right. Bouffalant, I don't think does anything.
I love Bouffalant, but I think it's, I think this man is jobless. Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, I just looked at its speed. It's 55 base speed and has, like, pretty mediocre bulk and not that great attack.
It has head charge. That is a cool move. They just gave it better double edge.
That is kind of cool, yeah.
But it's really does like it's a strong attacker. That's about it, and that's what the deal with a lot of these are. It's just for attack, and that's it. Not a lot of utility here. I'd say it's probably a little bit above Furret, a little bit below Dodrio.
I'd put Furret above it, honestly.
I guess
and
so.
I think I put Sawsbuck above it too.
Damn. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean Serene Grace Headbutt is Serene Grace Headbutt. But...
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Pyroar. I have this thing in 2 leagues right now. Fun fact. I have it in a natdex league, and I have it in a low tier shitmons league. That kind of shows you the public opinion on this thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. That's terrible.
I like it.
I mean, it's really bad.
I think it might be top of D at least. Like here.
Sure, I can agree with top of D.
One weakness is like it has really good Will-O-Wisp, taunt. It's very fast. It does decent damage. Bulky water type should shut it down. Bulky rock type shut it down too. It can't hit a rock type. Dark Pulse is cool for ghosts. Like I mentioned, it's, taunt and Will-O-Wisps are super integral. Having a fast Will-O-Wisp is super nice. But that's in talking to shitmons, so I don't know. Either way, I think it has potential, just not too great. Fur Coat's cool.
Yeah, I think it gets like no moves.
It doesn't even get body press, which sucks.
Yeah, so this is the problem. The Pokemon actually can't really do anything.
Yeah.
Like sure, it can wall you, and then it
doesn't
proceeds to
do nothing. Yeah.
Sit there. Yeah. So like D tier.
D tier for sure. It has some utility though. Like, I mean, doesn't have like Thunder Wave. Toxic is cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some status moves. It's got U-turn. I guess, yeah, that seems like a fine placement.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I guess we kind of haven't been considering that everything in this tier gets toxic. So all these, like, just walls, normal type walls, are going to probably have toxic in their moveset anyway.
Yeah, I mean, almost every Pokemon has toxic.
Right, yeah. Healisk is cool. I like the little dude. He's just so frail. He kind of only does the damage you want him to do under Sun, and
yeah, I'd say a little worse than Audino. I mean, it has dry skin as well. The dry skin has got to be considered. That immunity to water is nice. It's got good speed. It has glare, which is good as well, and it can run specs and set. It can run that. Actually, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say we put it above Bibarel but below Grafai, because those spec sets are pretty good. It's got Grass Knot, Surf, Glare, of course Volt Switch. Parabolic Charge is pretty cool too.
Yeah. I would never run Parabolic Charge on this stuff, just because you have so little bulk. So what's a few HP gonna do? You know what I mean? I think Parabolic under Solar Power. Now I'm thinking about it, Solar Power would be cool to heal back the damage you take from Solar Power. That could be kind of cool. They need to give more things Parabolic Charge. It's a cool move.
It really is.
Give Raging Bolt Parabolic Charge. I'm kidding.
They gave it to Miraidon, I believe.
Yeah. He doesn't run it. Gumshoes is neat. It's like one of those mons. I feel like it's another like low tier noob trap where it's like, oh, but Double Edge hits so hard though. Yeah, it does, but that's kind of all it has, and like Stakeout's cool.
Better than Regigigas, but that's about it. I think.
Yeah, it's so slow and it just doesn't live any hits. It's a trade Pokemon. Shout out to it in random battles, but yeah, that's about it. Beware is pretty good. I like it. It's Fluffy's neat. Fluffy's neat. It's got great Iron Fist boosted moves. Hits hard. Decent stats. I'd say a little bit like maybe in B. Probably like bottom of B. Though, like a
I agree with B. I wouldn't put it quite at the bottom. I'd say it's better than Type Null, but I don't think it's better than the Indeedee.
Do you think this thing is better than
Fluffy is some serious utility. Oh yeah, for sure. Fluffy is seriously good. I'm actually going to bump it up. I think we put this as just below Cincino.
I'll agree with that, though. I think Staraptor's better than this thing.
I don't think so. I mean, Fluffy, it's got coverage that's way better than Staraptor, and Fluffy is huge on the defensive side.
This is true. It doesn't have a great defensive typing, but I mean, it does help. It does.
With
help.
Fluffy, it hardly matters, and it's got those Swords Dance sets that are really threatening. It can run Choice Band, Rocky Helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good.
There's some stuff, yeah. Okay, final 7 here. Okay, Arajaru, Orangaroo. It's got the coveted normal psychic type, but it does literally nothing with it. It's a decent attacker. That's about all this thing does. It gets Thunderbolt. That's what I know about it.
Yeah.
Trick Room's cool. This thing is a VGC guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say D tier. D tier for sure.
What the hell do you do?
I'm looking at this thing's stats. Yeah, it's got okay coverage. It's really not an impressive Pokemon.
Yeah, it is very kind of, it's very bad.
That seems about right.
Kamala's cool. Comatose is a neat ability. It's very good. Spectrier hates to see it hates to see a Kamala coming.
I think higher D tier, but still D tier.
Yeah. Can't Wisp
probably put it.
Yeah.
Like
probably better than Tauros. IMO might actually be best here because of its.
It does have Rapid Spin.
Yeah. Rapid Spin knockoff, and the fact that it can't be any status whatsoever. It's actually a really good Spectrier check, because you can't Wisp it, and it it'll shrug off any other hit the Spectrier wants to do to it. The most you can do is like taunt Draining Kiss.
But, I think the fact that it has Rapid Spin is so big, we've got to put it in C tier. I think I see this as being better than... I think it's below Heliolisk. Well, maybe. I think above Heliolisk, but below Grafai. That Rapid Spin is pretty big.
Yeah, I agree.
And it gets Wish Teched as well, which is not too bad.
Yeah. That is true as well. Well, it just has 60 HP, right?
65.
65. So that's not the best Wisher ever. But yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's okay. Drampa's cool. I love Drampa.
Yeah, Drampa is...
It's
so strong, and then has no other good stats.
It has Glare. That's something.
It does have... That is a good point.
Berserk,
that is nice. It does have Defog, which is kind of something. Roost. I suppose it can run defensive sets, and it does have really good coverage.
With Berserk, too. So...
I guess we probably... Does it get... I don't think it gets Rocks, though. No, it doesn't get Rocks. It gets Calm Mind.
Yeah.
So it gets Calm Mind and Roost.
Better than Wigglytuff, I'd say.
For sure. I'd put it... I think... Drampa... Is it better than... I think it's a little higher than that. I think we put it below Komala. I think it's better than Blissey and Chansey.
I think I agree.
It's got power and really good coverage.
Yeah, that's true. It's a sleeper pick for sure, but Yeah. Definitely sleeper pick. Greedent. My friend has this Tera Greedent in a draft right now. It's got a cool ability. It's not the best. Oh, I put in little baby tier. Whoops. It is not little baby. It's kind of fat. It's very slow. Can do. It kind of just is like licky in a way. Kind of does the same.
I'd say they're pretty similar levels.
Yeah.
If it got quick attack, it'd be pretty threatening with belly drum, but it doesn't have that. So
Yeah.
Down it goes.
Dubwool. I mean, this is like the Iron Defense body press guy. Or Cotton Guard body press guy.
Yeah, let's see. Double. Okay, so it does have the decent defense.
And then...
Yeah, it does have Cotton Guard body press and Fluffy.
Yes. So this thing is
That
like the
is-
physical wall. It's...
Oh, but that's all it does. I'm looking at this
Yeah,
move pool.
that's- yeah,
It literally
that's it.
gets like 2 moves.
Yeah, it's really all it does. I think you could justifiably put it a little bit... you could probably put it above Linoon.
I don't think so. I think
A
as a
low
wall,
lower?
it's so easy to circumvent. I would put
Yeah.
this thing in D tier.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
I'd say probably better than.
Better than Licky Licky.
Jeez, I don't even know. This thing's so bad. I'd probably put it maybe slightly better than the fat squirrel Greedent.
The fat squirrel. The Peter Griffin squirrel. Okay, last two here are Boliva and Farigiraf. We
Our
left...
Boliva's pretty hype.
Oh,
D tier, I'd
yeah.
say.
No Tera makes this thing a lot worse.
Yeah.
But with Tera, I mean, this thing would be great. I'd say top of C. Genuinely
I
better
agree.
than most of everything here. Maybe a little bit... I'll do this because no Tera. Without
I'm going
Tera...
to say absolute top. Grassy terrain, you can
Yeah.
put that on a team and build around it.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Strength Sap, Hyper Voice hits hard, gets Alluring Voice and Earth Power for coverage. It's pretty much the whole package. Great stats, nice bulk. The only thing really is its typing that's kind of its issue. Harvest is really sick. It has a lot of potential. Yeah. And finally, last one after this giant list, Farigiraf. This guy's a VGC guy. He has decent stats. It's decent. It's like 110 special
It
attack.
really needs Tera to work, honestly.
It really does, but I still think it's like maybe 2 cannon level without Tera. Maybe word year level.
Let's see. So it does have Sap Sipper.
Yep.
It does have Cudchew for the double berry consumption, and I guess it still can do Nasty Plot Trick Room.
Yep.
But let's check its special coverage. I mean, this thing gets
Dazzling Gleam. I know that.
It gets Dazzling Gleam, gets Signal Beam, T-Bolt, Psychic. I guess, yeah, as a Trick Room setter, and I suppose that it does have
Armor
some
Tail's
pretty good
cool.
abilities. Yeah, I can agree. I think we put it
Yeah.
at like
Yeah.
about 2 cannon level.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say a little bit above Wigglytuff because I'd use this over.
I can agree.
Okay.
I'd probably put it above Braviary.
Too. Yeah, for sure. Maybe a little above Word Year too. Okay. Yeah. So that now we got it. All right. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Wow. That was a journey. There we go, man. That's the normal type list. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry I basically trapped you here for 2 hours doing this. Any final or closing words you want to say?
This was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I of course, man. Anytime. Time for the sappy stuff. You were my, I used your videos when I was first getting into competitive Pokemon, to actually get better at the game. You're genuinely one of the reasons I started making content on YouTube.
I'm really happy I was able to help with that.
Yeah, your videos on like getting better mindsets and like how it's helped me a lot, genuinely. And so, sappy stuff aside, it's an honor to have you here, man. Truly. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate the kind words.
Yep. And other than that, y'all, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.